Robertson resumes, 2-1 down. Hardly anything missed in the first 3 frames. Well, if there's just one aspect of O'Sullivan's game that's not quite as good as it was when he was younger, it's his long putting.
Yeah, and I think just also forcing the ball a bit, like he was there. I saw him miss one earlier like that. The rest of it's still completely as it's always been. He knows he's disappointed with that one. He mentioned actually, after last night's win, there were still things he felt he could improve on. Pushing through the cue ball and all of that. Long putting is usually one of the first things to go if you're struggling, although there's no suggestion he's struggling. He's given a chance here from not very much. Great matchup this, isn't it? The world champion against the world number 1.
Seven.
Robertson had a good look from behind the pocket to see if pink was going to be potable later in the break.
Eight. $13. $14.
Well, because of where he's finished, he's going to be mid-range on the next red. Can't get all that close to one. There you see, just slightly the wrong side of the blue, but as a left-hander he can reach across and take on this red. Again, he's up for the blue though. The pink and black, not for the first time, have been tied up.
Not a ball that Robertson would normally miss.
Takes a bit of effort though, doesn't it, to play that shot to get the other side of the blue. You know, a lot of good cueing has to go into the shot. Found wanting there.
One.
An unkind kiss.
Not sure what he played on there actually. See that he could get the pink into play. Is he playing this? Could play safe, leave the cue ball up into the top right pocket if he wanted to. They wouldn't be able to get to the red to the middle. I don't suppose it's too bad anywhere in bulk actually. The red is probably just past that right middle pocket. He initially looked like he was going to go for the yellow.
Ronnie OSullivan 1.
Decided to close the game up. I think from his initial shot he would have been happy with a mid-range blue to baulk pocket. Can't see what else he might have been playing on. We all see OSullivan as a great potter and break builder, but he's second to none in the tactical department as well.
Look at the table here, nothing springs to mind. Neil is not finding an easy way back to baulk. Easy way to just leave the cue ball down on this bottom cushion behind the black either, with the red there. You occasionally get a situation like this where you just cannot see a shot. Leave the cue ball there, leave something to the middle pocket. If he's talking about dropping onto that red at the other end of the table or not. There really isn't much available. You can't see anything. A couple of minutes on this coming up.
Foul. Ronnie OSullivan 4.
Well, all I'll say is that if the red doesn't cut to the middle pocket, then it's not the worst, although Ronnie's having a look at that possibility.
Not quite as thin as that. Up and down was the idea.
He was in all kinds of trouble though.
One.
That's the point with Ronnie, as you say, he can play safe, and safety has put Neil in big trouble and has punished him already in a couple of frames when Robertson has fallen down.
The last shot cannoned the pink against a red. May not be long before he tries to cannon those two balls.
Six. Seven.
How's he going to make this into a frame-winning break? As has been the case, pink and black yet again tied up.
Ten. $11.
Maybe this is the opportunity to get something into play. With this shot, the next one. Well, this red might make the black available to the opposite
60.
corner. That could have been a key shot there. He's slightly the wrong side of it. Well, that's opened the black up all right. It's a really
17.
good shot from O'Sullivan. Shame that he's finished a little straight on this.
Twenty-two.
There'll be a left-handed red here.
$23.
Not his best positional shot though.
Touching the blue. Nominate your colour, please.
Did a lot of hard work there, but he just couldn't quite finish off that break. Got into absolute prime position despite getting the black on. Dominating the blue, playing away from it.
Ronnie OSullivan,
Once again.
20.
Neil under it. Robertson is starting to wear the carpet out at that end of the table. Spending all his time down there at the moment.
Robertson asking a question in the safety exchange. O'Sullivan has asked most of them.
Yeah, and I think Robertson knows this is a very big frame. He needs to get something out of this session. So he hasn't played all that badly. He started well. He needs the next chance to be his. And see this long red. Be an easy one. It's just off straight. Low angle camera. It looks like it's over the pocket, but it isn't. Get very close to it. You almost hit the wrong side of that, actually. I think Ronnie's going for this. It's a very difficult shot. Missed it.
Played it with some thought of safety. Thought that the red might wobble clear and Robertson be prevented by the black from attempting it, but has he left anything onto the far corner? No.
Oh, Neil is interested in these two reds. He thinks that the right-hand red pots to the middle pocket. Touch of right-hand side on this. Well done. It wasn't plain ball. It was. He can make that pot by just swinging the cue ball around the offending red. Just a touch of right-hand side on that. And the cue ball comes to rest with Neil on the green to the middle. And he has to get this. He's starting to go for it 100%. Oh, good shot. Very good.
Could well prove a key shot
4.
on his way to a frame-winning contribution.
I think
5.
you're right about the shot that Ronnie played. He laid the red down the cushion into the right corner, thinking that he wouldn't leave anything. He spotted that red to the middle that had to be made. So we're talking fine margins here in this match of already a high standard.
Sure. 12.
Neil can't reach this as a left-hander. Needs the rest, but get himself a good few in front by taking these reds that are available. In fact, takes high-value colours with these 4 reds. You won't need the yellow that's safe in his favour.
Okay. 13. $18.
Nine in front, so therefore can win the frame without the aid of the yellow.
Yeah. 19. $25.
If Neil wins this frame, he's done very well.
26.
Spent the first half of it nailed to the vault cushion. Narrow on this,
30,
and he
please.
needs the colour, so he's got to play it with a little bit of force. He'd love to just drop this in and finish on the side cushion, but he knows he's got more to do. Just pot the red.
$34.
But what he didn't necessarily have to do was to get on the colour in such a way that he could get on the yellow. So it's one snooker needed for O'Sullivan.
39.
She's far from safe for Robertson, but he plays a sensible shot here. Still got the advantage looking at the state of the table. Ronnie will be interested in
Yeah,
where the
Robertson,
brown is
13.
placed, because that's a really good position to get the cue ball in behind. Not sure he can do it this shot, but just generally, Robertson is not home yet.
not quite hard enough to get in behind brown and green.
Difficult shot to control because using all that pace to hold the cue ball, the yellow is always going to travel up and down the table. First of all, doesn't want to cannon the brown or green. Pretty good. Yeah, should be able to hit it. It's not easy to play the swerve though, if he's going to, because the cue ball's so close to the cushion. Simple escape if it wasn't for that. He might still have to play it, but he's just got to be careful. He can't really get underneath the cue ball. It's quite awkward. That's the reason he's hesitating. He's got a big target here. One cushion either directly or off the second cushion, i.e. the baulk cushion.
Not much room around the yellow.
Played it well. Played it very well. We see that the dangers of the way the balls are on this table for anyone whose opponent needs a snooker. It's not safe at all. I wouldn't expect Neil to miss this one either, but just got to be a little careful he doesn't hit the brown first if he goes round off two cushions. He's got the one cushion escape, it's even easier. I think thinks he needs to push this yellow away from there, otherwise he's in another one the next shot.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, it was close, but all right, I think.
It was close, yeah. The one before. And one now, but previous shot. Yeah, had been simultaneous between the yellow and the brown. That would have been called a foul. Got the best referees around here this week. Kayla Tabby's right up there as the top of her profession.
Now, if the yellow was slightly off the cushion, it would be like having two ball widths to hit. But it's tight to the cushion, so it's just the width of one ball.
Good shot, very good escape for the reasons I've said. go down as one of Ronnie's greatest ever shots, that one. It wasn't easy to get a snooker.
Well, maybe just a possibility here. Multi-cushion attempt to lay the snooker. So that alone pushed O'Sullivan to 2 snookers needed.
5.
And that puts the frame beyond doubt.
Nine.
So the first 4 frames are going to be evenly shared. The highlight for me was the second frame clearance of 56 from O'Sullivan, including 2 terrific
No Robertson.
developing cannons.
Frame conceded. Frame nil Robertson.
2 all it is at the mid-session interval.
Engrossing stuff. We've had the hot potting and the